Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be like a day in the life, get it all done. So I am off this month of rotations. If you watched my last video, I said that in there. And I am off there, so I just dropped Milo off at doggy daycare. I have a good bit to get done today, so let's get started. He goes to doggy daycare 3 times a week. One, because he just has so much puppy energy that we don't, at the end of the day, especially if I'm on rotations or something, and then Raymond with working, like we just don't have the energy that he needs. And we also want him to be used to being around other dogs so that he doesn't become aggressive. So we are taking him 3 days a week to that, which really works out for me this month because there are times where I just want to sit down and get stuff really knocked out and not have to stop and like go take him out or something like that, which normally I love to do, but I just have a good bit that I'm trying to get done this week, so we are doing that. But we made coffee this morning. I didn't get to drink it before I left, so it's still warm, and I have it's my fall cup, but it's the big cup, so I'm drinking that. I'm drinking it black, trying to get back on that and just getting my nutrition back right this week. Last week I kind of skipped a little bit because I just did in life, so I have a few things I need to get done today. So I'm going to write out or type out my to-do list on my phone. I may not write it out today, but I'm gonna make that and then we're gonna get started. And I want to say these do look like a lot, but the top 3 things that I have are the 3 things that I really need to get done today. And then the other things are things that I will either already know I'm getting done or is just nice to check off. But we're starting with Devotional, just our daily bread with taking time. And I am going back through the Corinthians like I had posted for my challenge for myself. And it has been so great. So this is your encouragement to take time and truly dive into God's word and just see what is within the pages that he has written specifically for us believers. All right, so I just finished up doing my devotion time, which was such a good time. So I've been doing the 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians reading through, but I feel like there were some days that I just kind of read and I didn't really take it in, and I didn't want to do that. That was one of my things that I'm okay doing with some things, but if I truly want to study a book through, then that was one of my goals this year, to really study it through and not just read through it. So I'm just going back and restarting. And I was looking through 1 Corinthians 6, but then I was like, you know what? We're just going to completely restart. So I restarted again in 1 Corinthians chapter 1. It was just so good. So I just finished that up. Now I am going to show you my other Bible for a little while. This is the NAPLEX review book. We have 2 capstones in pharmacy school. The first one is like doing your own research about a topic or something, finding articles to back it up, doing a presentation on it, and kind of your opinion of whether or not you would use this in practice, or just depending on kind of what the topic was that you chose. So I showed that in one of my past videos that I did there. But our second capstone is working through this book, which is gigantic. But this is to help prepare us for our NAPLEX test that we take after we graduate pharmacy school to be a licensed pharmacist. So we have so many modules we have to do a month, and while I'm off this month, I thought that I would really tackle a lot of them and get them done. But honestly, the first 2 weeks of the month were kind of crazy because of Valentine's Day, and I started back in December my baking page that I wanted to do that I thought would be so much fun. So I started that. So with Valentine's Day and with fundraisers with the church, it was just pretty busy doing that. And I didn't get quite as much done. So my goal is to tackle as much as I can these next few days because they are due on Sunday. So I'm trying to finish them up, what I haven't gotten done. And so we're going to do that now. I am just going to work through. So how it works is we have this that we read through. So the current chapter that I am reading through, if I can hold this big book, is contraceptive and infertility. And let's see, and it just goes through and it will have different things. It has like little factoids, but it goes through the different medications used, other things like that, things for interactions, things like that. So it goes through that. So what I've been trying to do is we also have little tests that we take online that go along with the modules due for the month. So, and that is the module, the test itself. So I've been trying to, we had to do a pre-test and just to try to see where we're at baseline. But I've been trying to do that for each module as well. So I'll take the quiz to just see kind of, do I know this, or is this something I need to spend a lot of time really going through? And you have to get 100% on each module. So, and you can take it as many times as you need to. So I'll like go through it and take it once to try to see what my baseline is for that specific section. And then I go through and I read and highlight and just make notes if I need to about things that I feel are important from the chapter, and go through it like that. So all that being said, we are going to read this chapter and take this module real quick. I told my husband Raymond that I would bring him lunch today, so we are going to call that in and go get that and try to take that around noon. So I got through about half of it. I'm gonna finish it when I get back, but I'm going to go pick up food for my husband and his co-workers, and then go take it to them and then get me some food myself. Alright, so I just picked up their food, and then I went to the place like right beside it to get mine because they had salads that I could eat, but none of them really sounded all that great. So I was like, I don't really want that. So I got a Chipotle steak sandwich. They have gluten-free bread at the place right beside them, which makes me so happy. So we went there. Now we're gonna go deliver. I was going to wait until I got home to eat this, but because I was like, well, I got little bagel chips to go with it, and I wasn't thinking that it was actually gonna be a bagel sliced thinly and then crisped, so I can't have that. So we're about to try it, but let's see, because it looks so good. Can we just take a minute? Look at this. That actually makes me so happy. Okay, so I went and delivered food, and one of their coworkers came in, so my husband is gonna get to come home on break, so he's literally gonna be driving right behind me. So I was gonna go to Target while I was out, but instead I'm just gonna go home and enjoy some time with my hubby, and then I'll go to Target once he goes back to break. All right, so we had to go pick up Raymond's car, which was in the shop, and we went and did that. And then I went with my nanny. She went with me to Target to get our stuff. Okay, so I got home. I was about to show you the things that I got from Target for my best friend's baby shower, and I realized the clock fell off the wall. I was like, what the heck? This has been up there for at least 2 months. How did it just fall off? So I don't know. So we had it up with a command hook. So put on my craftsmanship, you know, get it all done skills, and it's back up now. We screwed it into the wall. It's not falling down now. Nope. So, but now I'm going to show you the thing and then get back to my modules, because got a little timeline got off a little bit, but that's all right, because I told myself I wanted to be more intentional with my relationships this year. And one of the things, the biggest, it's not an excuse that I use because I don't love people and I don't want to spend time with them, but sometimes it is an excuse for me that, like, I do have schoolwork to do. I always have schoolwork to do. So I, you know, instead of taking the opportunity to spend time with family and everything, there are times that I will use that. And I mean, and it's a valid thing. Like, I really do have stuff to do, but also cherishing those relationships that I have. So like I said, we went and picked up my husband's car. He had to get some work done on it today. So we went and picked it up, and then I just got my nanny to go with me to Target because we are all going to the baby shower Saturday. And then we ended up, she needed to go to Lowe's to look for a new refrigerator. So we went there and did that, and now I'm back. So like I say, timeline's off a little bit. I may not get everything done today, but I got to spend good quality time with my grandparents, which is something that I truly cherish being able to do. So now that we're back, I'll show you this real quick, and then we'll do at least one module before we go and pick little man up from doggy daycare. All right, so this is the first thing we got, just the changing pad. Got that, knew that would be helpful. We also got the boppy. These were all on her registry, by the way. We didn't just pick them out. We just picked out ones that we knew would be useful, that we could go 3 ways in and split the cost for. And then we got this tummy playtime, and oh my gosh, this stuff is just so cute. Like, I can't. And look at this. These are little wash rags. Your Carter's, they're really soft, but they have little dinosaurs on them, and it just melts my heart. I cannot wait for her little boy to get here. Also, this is kind of random, but my mom made me this cute little like farmhouse scale thing to go, so you can see like kind of have like little plastic. This doesn't even work, but these are my husband's sunglass holders, so there's that. And I shot them. But got these. So what I had here at first were these little golden eggs that I thought would be so cute. I got them from the Dollar Tree, but when I put them here, I was like, I really don't like that. So I got this sign from, where did I get it from? From Hobby Lobby. And I got this little Spanish moss or moss stuff from the Dollar Tree. And my mom made this, actually. She's so crafty. So she made this, but I wanted some eggs to go with it that would be cute. So in the Target dollar spot, I found these, and they're like hard, and they're so cute. Like, they're speckled, and they're so cute. So I think like they are Easter eggs. They were in the Easter section of the dollar spot, but I think they'll actually be perfectly fine year round. So just wanted to show that. Now we'll do work. All right, so finally got my quiz done. Now I am just grabbing some chicken. I'm waiting. I am just laying some chicken out to thaw. I should have done it earlier, but I didn't. So running some warm water, and then I'm going to go ahead to get Milo. Look who's back. He always has so much fun. And usually by the time we get in the car, he sits in the passenger seat and passes out. And then we get home and he goes to the couch and passes out. So we're ready to go though. He's done. He's going to run. So Raymond is going for a run. I am here doing schoolwork, but I'm starving, so I am making me some popcorn. I'll only eat about half of it, and then Raymond will probably have the other half tonight, like after dinner, for a snack when he's like catching up probably on Dawson's Creek. So I'm gonna do that. Milo is passed out here on the couch, if you can see. I'm telling y'all, he is done when he gets home from doggy daycare. So Raymond gets home, gonna cook dinner and then make our Oreo balls. All right, just did some prepping for dinner. So here we have our Brussels sprouts with bacon, pecans, butter, salt and pepper, olive oil. Here we have some carrots. I did the sweeter ones this time, now I just need to mix it up, but it's butter, olive oil, a little bit of honey, and some cinnamon. Then over here we have our small little potatoes that we're going to do smashed potatoes with, so it's just olive oil, salt and pepper on them right now. And then this is kind of a version of my mom's chicken that she makes. So it's just chicken with olive oil on it, 1 packet of Lipton onion soup mix, and then she does ranch dressing, but I bought the ranch seasoning packet, so I did that. We have the base of our lemon Oreo truffles and our mint ones. And now we're getting ready to cover these in chocolate. These are going to go in the fridge to chill for a little bit. And at the end of the day, I like to just check everything off of my checklist, and it's so satisfying, but also shows me what else I need to move to tomorrow's. Good morning. It is a brand new day. So I realized I didn't show yesterday cleaning the bathrooms, but I did just straighten up a little bit. And normally we do make our coffee in the percolator, but we didn't do that this morning, so it's Keurig coffee this morning, which is perfectly fine. So we're going to do that. And I've been starting out drinking at least half of my water bottle each morning before I have my coffee. I want to get back on my little tonic that I do in the morning, but until I do that, I want to at least get water in my body. So I'm doing that, just adding some collagen to my coffee, and then we're going to enjoy both of those and get our morning started. Someone's ready for daycare. Are you? You're so cute. The perfect rug, honestly. Ready to go. Look at it. So cute. So this is also a newer thing I started doing. I have set 4 reminders for myself, and I did this because there's an app called Color Widgets, which you can put these and have these on your screen at all times so that you can see throughout the day, and I think it's just a good reminder to help me keep up with my goals for the year. So we're starting with our devotion again today. Again, such a great time. So this is your encouragement to do it. Doing my devotion, which was so good. I love taking time and going back through 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians and really just diving in and fully. Is that popcorn bowl from yesterday? I gotta watch it. And it's just great. It's really great looking at those just spiritual principles, and it's great. So you should do it. But now, real quick, I am going to make Raymond's lunch. He doesn't come home for about an hour still, but I'm going to really be diving into my modules, and he has a meeting that he has to go to right as soon as he gets home for the church, so he's not really going to be coming in anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and have that ready so that when he's done with his meeting, he can just grab it and go, and then after we do that, then I'll start doing my modules. So same thing. Today we are on, what are we on? Osteoporosis, menopause, and testosterone use. So just been going through highlighting some important stuff, and we're gonna tackle the module after we finish this. All right, I got through reading almost all of my module, and I am going to go get Raymond some coffee for his meeting. My candle is done. That's so sad. I lit it earlier and it's done, so just making sure my candles are blown out. I'm gonna go get some coffee for him. I might get coffee for me. If I do, it's a small one because I already had coffee today. But I haven't had anything to eat or any calories or anything yet. So I might do something similar to that. And then I'm gonna come back before he gets home for his meeting so that he can have that watch the game. Okay, so this is my coffee. Like I said, so much for a small coffee, but it's fine. Some days we need it. So what I get is the iced coffee, a large, with oat milk instead of regular dairy. I get 1 shot of the toasted almond, like the flavor shot, not the flavor swirl. The flavor swirl is like sweetened already. The flavor shot isn't. And then I get 4 of the sugar pumps. I probably should back it down, and normally I do. Normally I only do 2, but when they add, I also do add an espresso shot. When they do that, the espresso is pretty bitter, so I like black coffee, but if I'm gonna get an espresso shot in something like this, I do want it to be a little bit sweeter, so I still do the 4 liquid cane sugar, and I do specifically do liquid because if not, then they do the granulated sugar and then it never dissolves and it's just gross. So I do that, and that's also a bonus. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but that's also a bonus of ordering on the app, because I hate feeling like I'm that person that's like, oh yeah, can I get this in my coffee? But if I do it on the app, I can just do it and I don't actually have to say it, so I don't feel as bad about like getting all this changes and stuff like that because it's in the app. And maybe it's easier, I don't know, but I would much rather do that on the app than in person, so there's that. But so that's what I got back home. Raymond just came and got his coffee and is gone to his meeting, so I'm going to just keep on working away and then I'll have lunch in a little bit. All right, I just finished doing 3 of my modules and I'm starving now, so I'm going to go heat up some leftovers from last night. So our dinner last night was so good, by the way. So I'm going to go heat that up, eat real quick, and I'm gonna watch a YouTube video because yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll get back to doing a few more modules. I really don't have that many left. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. So I really want to get as much done today as I can because I have some bigger plans for tomorrow for one of a video that I want to post that also goes along with my declutter challenge. So I want to get that done. So I'm trying to do as many of these as possible. I think though after I eat, I'm going to go ahead and email my record of my COVID vaccine. I need to email that to our experiential education office at the school. And then I think there was one other thing that I needed to do online that I can't think of right now, but I will look at that and then we'll see. So let's go eat and then finish going like we've been doing today. So I figured out what the other thing was. It was that I needed to post my Oreo balls to my baking page, which by the way, if you want to follow that, that'd be great. It's sugar with an X at the end. So it's called Sugarx because, you know, pharmacy school, fun stuff. Sugarx Baking on both Instagram and Facebook. But so I did that, but I also wanted to say I ordered some stuff from Thrive Market, which I was planning on showing you guys today when it got delivered, and the FedEx guy just pulled up. So I'm real excited because there's some good stuff in there. So let's go get the package. Happy day. I think it's so cool how they always like write who packed it. Alright, let's see what is in here. The greatest thing to open up and see first while we're trying to cut out chips. These are so good. So I always get them in the pack whenever I order. And I'll just get 2 bags. One for me, one for Raymond. Just 2 though. And then, let's see. We have some cacao nibs. I really wanted to try these right here because I think they would be really good to put on like smoothie bowls and stuff. So it's kind of like I'm having chocolate chips, but a little bit better. So got those to try this time. Use that, okay. Then we have, of course, my Collagen Peptides. Like we don't have enough. So I have this. I'll either put this in smoothies if I don't have my coffee, but I normally put it in my morning coffee. And then we have this plant protein chocolate flavored. So I got this because I want to start making smoothies again, and I had some hemp protein, but I don't know, it just really wasn't my favorite because it didn't have a flavor. So I wanted some chocolate, but the only problem is I normally can't tolerate whey protein. It's just too concentrated and really upsets my stomach. So I wanted to try a plant protein, and this is the Thrive Market brand, 21 grams of protein per serving. So that's really awesome. And I think that's all that I got. And this isn't sponsored by Thrive or anything. I started using them because they have so much like gluten-free things that I can just mark it. I don't even really have to think about it, which I've gotten really good at seeing what is gluten-free now, or knowing what's gluten-free and what's not, but still there's some things that I have to look, and when I don't really feel like looking, it's nice to just be able to just press that and then just shop. And so I get a shipment usually just once a month because I have our collagen on like the auto send or whatever, because we use it every month, so we always need it. And then some of the other things are just things I want to try, but like I said, it's not sponsored. I just think it's so great to be able to get things like this that, one, are a lot more of a discounted rate than you would get even at some places like Walmart. Some things are pretty similar, and so I'll just get it at Walmart, but normally I buy enough that the shipping is free, so if I don't have to go anywhere, then fine. But that was our little haul today. So I just unloaded the dishwasher. Now I'm going to come in here and try to fold at least the towels while I'm heating my food up. This is all the clothes that have been washed that I have to fold. So we're gonna do that. If you're wondering, no, we pretty much had no towels because I just kept putting off washing them, and then we were to the point where I was like, we have no more towels in this house to use, or hand towels, so I have to do laundry. So got all the towels folded. I'm gonna go eat. We'll put those up. All right, so I just finished the modules that I'm going to do for now. I actually got a lot done today. So I did 6 modules today, which was really great. And I just scanned my COVID vaccine card, the record for that, and I'm going to email it to my office at the school where I have to email it to. Just a fun, or not fun fact, but like a helpful hack for you. If you do have documents that you need to scan, there is the iScanner app, but and I used it for a while, but the only bad thing about it is you can only do I think 3 or 4 documents without paying for it, and I really didn't want to pay for it. But we found this one scanning app. Is called Scannable. It looks like a little butterfly on the front. I'll link it down in the description box. We use that now. That's what was recommended to us when we had one of our classes, once pharmacy school went virtual. We had to hand write out notes and then scan them in, and a lot of us used the scanner at the school, so when we went virtual and we're having to do everything from home, we didn't have the scanner to do it with. So a lot of us were kind of panicking about how we were going to do it without taking a picture, because they didn't want us to take a picture of it. So I use Scannable, and you can actually do multiple pages. It can store everything if you want it to. You can choose to save it or not. But so I scanned my card on there. I'm going to send it real quick, and then I'm going to go finish up that laundry that desperately needs to be done. So it took me about 20 minutes to get all that laundry folded. I did start by putting up all of the towels, everything that we folded earlier. So now I am about to grab me a little snack, and it's so conveniently going to be these, I'm not even gonna lie. And we're gonna go get Milo. We have to pick him up by 5:30, but I like to already have him picked up and be home around 5 so that I can cook dinner before we go to church, because if I wait until after church, we're both starving and more likely to just grab something quick to eat. So we're gonna do that real quick. Hey, buddy. From getting Milo my hair up so that I could let the window down for him and it not blow in his face, because if it blows in his face and he tries to bite it and eat it, and that's not comfortable for anyone. So we got him. He wanted to play out in the backyard, so he's out in the backyard right now, and we're gonna go ahead and start dinner. Raymond's on his way home, so we can just have like a earlier dinner on a Wednesday. Normally we wait a little later because he doesn't get out normally right at 5. So we're having spaghetti squash. I think I'm going to do like a garlic butter, not using butter, using our like plant butter, doing that kind of sauce with, I'm thawing out 2 salmon fillets, and I think I might do garlic butter salmon as well. And then I don't really know what else. So might do some broccoli. I think that would be good with it. So we'll do that as well. And that should be good. And it's beautiful outside, so we'll probably eat outside tonight too. It is such a pretty, pretty day. Going to get his St. Patrick's Day treat. Watch. Sit. Let me have a paw. Let me have, other one. Thank you. Let's have this one. Thank you. All right. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Okay guys, so I forgot to close out the vlog again last night, but I just finished making the Oreo balls last night, and we cleaned up the kitchen and everything, and then really went to bed. We did have church before that, so we cooked dinner, went to church, and then came back and made the Oreo balls and did all of that. But other than that, those are typical day in the life kind of here lately with me being off this month and just trying to get things done and still having assignments with school and everything. So I did get a good bit done on my list. I feel like laundry is just one of those things that's going to be on there every day because it just never fails. There's always so much laundry. So, but other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and close the vlog out here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some motivation about ways to kind of plan your day, to think about kind of group activities together as well, so that if you have similar activities or if you know you're going to have to be going out for something, that you can just get it all done at one time and kind of simplify it that way for you. This next video that we're going to be up is going to be more along the lines of the declutter challenge that I made for myself for this month, so check that one out on Sunday. But follow me on Instagram because I will have a little bit more tips and tricks on there from my stories or from some of my posts, like my organization. I made an organization post about how I organize my month, and maybe that will be helpful for you as well. If you have anything that you would like to see, as always, just leave a comment or direct message me because I do respond. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.